Okay, so starting Saints Row 2. I've got to start with 2 because 1 actually doesn't have a PC port. But I'm going to be moving through 3, 4, Get Out of Hell, and unfortunately the reboot. I've got to do it all, But I've also got to do voiceovers over the menus because there's a shit ton of copyrighted music, and I don't want to deal with that. And also in cars and stuff, but I'll try to let any dialogue in cars play.
You'll never guess who's awake.
You're shitting me.
Come see for yourself.
How long has it been?
Years. I stopped keeping track a while ago.
Can't believe it's been that long.
Time flies when you're watching someone breathe through a tube.
How's the family?
My wife's cheating on me with an Altar exec, and my daughter sits in her room listening to Aisha albums all day.
As for a dead woman, she sure releases a lot of records.
No shit.
God, that was a hell of a year. Alderman Hughes, Mayor Winslow, Aisha, Chief Monroe.
All murdered by that asshole who's been sitting in intensive care on taxpayers' money.
Boy said he wouldn't pull the plug.
Lord knows why.
Anyone call the chief?
Couldn't get through. The press has been mobbing him with phone calls.
Oh, about the...
Yep.
I forgot that was today.
You should pay more attention.
Fuck off. How's the patient?
Seeing as they're still breathing after being caught in a massive explosion, I'd say pretty good.
Coming through!
What happened?
Shanking.
Put him over there. Sorry about that.
Have they said anything yet?
Not yet. But I'm about to take the bandages off.
Now we get to my absolute favorite part of any Saints Row game, and that's the customization. Now, the customization in Saints Row 2, of course, isn't up to par with maybe Saints Row 4 or even the reboot, but it is still amazing. For a 2008 game, it is crazy how many options you get with all the different sliders that you see here, and all the different hairstyles, and all the different facial hairstyles. And I mean, you even get to pick your own voice, and I wanted the Cockney accent.
Fuck you, say?
It's the closest you can really get to Australian. But, I spent a good while fine-tuning everything. And for some reason, every time I play this game specifically, I can never make a good-looking boss. It always ends up looking like a rat. But, what are you gonna do, This customization system is leagues better than half of the games that we get nowadays. I mean, most RPG games, you don't even get to customize your own character these days. I actually accidentally skipped this cutscene, but the basic gist of it is after these cops and the nurse leave, Carlos in the bed next to us just offers to help us break out of prison, and the boss, agrees because no one wants to be in prison. So if you've watched my Baldur's Gate video, you'll know that my main gripe with that game was the combat system and the movement system. This game, on the other hand, I do not have that problem. The combat system in this is great. It's simple, it's rudimentary, it's a 2008 game. You click once for a light attack, you hold down the left mouse button for a heavy attack, you block with the right mouse button. It's simple, but it works. It took me a little while to get the hang of it on PC, but once I did, it's so satisfying. Every hit feels like it lands perfectly. It's for 2008. It's pretty damn good.
That's the row?
It is now.
Jesus, when did this happen?
When Alter got involved.
The clothing company?
After Hughes was killed in that bombing of yours, Alter picked up the pieces. Now they're everywhere. On TV, on billboards, in stores. Hell, if you ever forget who Alter is, just look towards Saints Row and you'll see that fucking eyesore. Here we are.
We're gonna find the other Saints.
What other Saints?
What you talking about?
Without anyone to lead them, the Saints fell apart. Once the Brotherhood, Ronan, and Samdi showed up, the few that were left dropped their flags before they got killed.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Look, I know you didn't ask for it, but my advice is to just keep your head down. The cops are looking for you and a lot's changed. I say you just go buy a beer and soak up as much information as you can.
Thanks, Carlos.
Anytime.
So, as Carlos so beautifully said, we've got to go and buy a beer and soak it up. But can't exactly go to a bar in a prison jumpsuit. So, we've got to go to a clothing store and buy, well, clothing. So I just bought like some basic stuff, gave it the Saints colors, you know. But then I realized I had that shit on. So you know I had to do it to him.
What's it gonna be?
I didn't do it.
By some to be the trial of the century. A notorious member of a gang once known as the 3rd Street Saints, Johnny Gat was arrested last year in an assassination attempt against then decorated police officer Troy Bradshaw. In the resulting trial, Gat was convicted of 1 count of attempted murder and a staggering 387 counts of first-degree murder, promptly sending him to death row.
Hey, Barry, turn this shit off!
Has filed appeal after appeal in a
Yeah, I was watching that.
I guess you're not anymore, are you, bitch?
Could you turn the TV back?
In a few short moments, we'll be allowed back in the courtroom and we'll find out, once and for all, if Mr. Gat will go home a happy man or a dead one. Back to you, Jack.
Oh, shit.
So that guy's friends aren't too happy that we smashed him in the head with a bottle. So yeah, we've got to deal with them. And after that, we've got to go and save our friend Johnny Gat, who is one of the best characters in gaming. Not as good as Master Chief. No one will ever be as good as Master Chief. Maybe Arthur Morgan. Maybe. That's a maybe. Don't quote me on that. But we've got to go and save Johnny because he's murdered a bunch of people. And we've got 4 minutes to do it. But we get there, clear out the courthouse of cops, and save our boy. And we get probably one of the best cutscenes in the entire franchise.
Mr. Gat, you've been convicted of over 300 murders. Do you really expect this appeal to work?
I figure with the statute of limitations, it really should be closer to 250.
There's no statute of limitations for murder.
Why the fuck not?
Watch yourself, Mr. Gat.
Or what? You'll hold me in contempt of court? You're already planning on giving me the chair. You think I'd give a shit about you not liking me? Fuck off.
I'm curious if you can keep your cavalier attitude when 2,000 volts are running through your body.
Oh yeah? And I'm curious if you can keep acting like a douchebag when I shove that gavel up your ass.
My client would like that stricken from the record.
What's that?
Drop it.
Anyone hit and need a lawyer?
Shit. About time your burnt ass woke up.
You okay, Johnny?
Yeah, aside from almost getting sent to the chair, I'm fucking great. Hey, you look different. You do something with your hair?
You ready to get out of here?
I feel like this is a good point to bring up the gunplay in the game. Now, it's basic, alright? It's a 2008 game. You're not gonna have something like Red Dead Redemption 2 or, like, I don't know, what's Battlefield or anything. But it's still somehow more satisfying than Saints Row 3 or Saints Row 4 or even the remake. I don't know what it is, but there's something about it that just makes it feel so much more... It feels like it has more spirit to it. Whereas Saints Row 3, it just feels very boring. Like, you just point and click. It's point and click in this, but there's something about it that just feels so much better. And I don't know what that is. People praise Saints Row 3's gunplay for improving on Saints Row 2, but the thing is, I don't think it did. And maybe it's because the ragdolls in Saints Row 3 are bouncy and strange, unlike the ones in this game where they kind of fall to the floor like a sack of potatoes. But I don't know, there's just something about this version of Volition's Saints Row gunplay that is so much better than anything that came after it.
Thanks for busting me out. Ish would have killed me if I got executed.
You still with Aisha?
Yeah, I mean, got a little tricky with me on death row and her being on the DL after faking her own death. But, you know, we found a way to make it work.
How long were you in jail anyway?
2 years and 31 days.
Not like you were counting.
Yeah, right? You know, it's weird. People inside were betting how long I'd last. See, when I was first busted, guards were always trying to put me in the ground. After Troy became chief of police, it all stopped. Troy must be more forgiving than I am.
Troy's the chief of police.
Yo, you better start getting with the times. Julius is missing. Ben King wrote an autobiography. Dex is a... You know, don't even get me started with Dex. But the real kicker is Troy. In a couple of months, he went from undercover cop to chief of police. And word is, he's become obsessed with finding out what happened on your little boat trip with the alderman.
If I get some free time, I might swing by the station and say hello.
Now we're introduced to the respect system, and the respect system is what Volition uses to basically slow down your progress through the story. Now what you can do to build up this respect meter is side activities, and as you saw before, I did racing, and now here I'm doing the Septic Avenger side mission. And these side missions, they're pretty fun, but I'm gonna be honest, they get a bit repetitive after a while, and you know, they aren't very clear all the time, but you know, once you get used to them, they're pretty good. Now I remember when I started Saints Row 2, like back in the day, I thought they were stupid because I just wanted to get through the story, because that's how it was in Saints Row 3. But now I have an actual appreciation for them now, because I get to see more of the game. What?
Well, come on in.
What?
You want a beer?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Johnny, who's that?
Yo, come to the living room and find out.
Johnny, I don't care if you just broke out of jail. You do not mess with my furniture. Oh my God, it's you.
Surprised, Aisha?
What? That you're here? Or that you're talking?
Pick one.
We all thought you were dead.
I almost was.
Well, for someone who was blown to hell, you look great. Did you do something with your hair?
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Yo, can we get back to business?
What's the rush?
I've been cooped up on death row and that bitch has been laid out in a coma.
We definitely need to remind motherfuckers who we are.
And that can't wait until after dinner?
No.
You two haven't changed at all.
Well, you know, there's a saying about dogs and blowing shit up. So what's the plan?
We get our crew together. Once we got that, we can work on how we're taking back our city.
Sounds good.
And where were you planning on having this little meeting? No.
Well, this place is pretty spacious.
No.
The color's very soothing.
No.
Come on, Ish.
This ain't no fucking gang clubhouse.
Change of plans.
We gotta find a new place.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh dear.
Head over to the old mission house. We should be able to set up shop there.
Why don't we just set up shop at the church?
Altor's renovated it and turned it into a tourist trap.
You're kidding me.
I wish I was. We gotta find a new place, and the mission house will be perfect.
Religious buildings are kind of been there, done that.
Now, we're not staying in the mission. Now, check it out. Years ago, an earthquake dropped part of the city below sea level, and rather than clearing out the rubble, the city just built over it. There's an abandoned hotel below the mission that'll work for us.
All right, what's the catch?
We gotta evict the current tenants.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, so now we've got a new base of operations to capture and take over from a rival gang called the Sons of Samdi. I think Samdi is a god in a culture. I don't know where it's from though. But yeah, so we've got to take these guys out. and then clear out the homeless population from the other areas and take down their shanty shacks so that we have space, even though we don't really utilize it later on. Just kind of like tear them down for no reason, but you know, why the hell not? So we grab them, throw them into the shanty shacks, and yeah, apparently that was enough to now own this area, this whole neighborhood actually.
So, what you think?
It's kind of a shithole.
True that. But it's a shithole with potential.
I don't know, mate.
Oh, come on. A stripper pole, some flat screens, maybe some nicer furniture.
You have me at stripper pole.
Fucking A. You know, this ain't exactly what I had in mind for my day.
Oh, we gotta clean this place out.
Yo, I'm not a fucking janitor.
No shit, you're a goddamn diva.
Come on, this is the kind of shit people who just got canonized should have to do.
Good idea. We'll just ask some of the crew for help. Hey, buddy, wanna help? No? Looks like we're doing this ourselves.
That's my point. We can't really run a gang if we don't have, you know, a fucking gang.
You said it yourself. Most of the old crew are either dead or busted by Troy. We're gonna have to start fresh.
Yeah, well, let's get on that, because I'm done mopping up blood.
This kid Carlos helped me bust out. Seems alright, but we're gonna need more. What you thinking?
Yo, I met some people in jail who might work. Let me make some calls. Once I find out where these bitches are, you're gonna have to show them that you're the real deal, though. They won't just follow anybody.
It won't be a problem.
Hey, before you go, what sort of crew you looking for?
Now, the end of that cutscene always felt weird to me. It felt like they were leaving up to you, like Gout was asking you, the player, what kind of gang you wanted. And I think it was going to actually introduce you to the gang customization around there, but they had to cut it for time. But anyway, we have to recruit 3 lieutenants, and those lieutenants are Carlos, Shaundi, and Pierce. Now we have to do some missions for these people. And for Shaundi, we have to do some stunt jumps to show her that the Saints are cool or whatever. I don't know, she's like a teenager or something. And for Carlos, we have to help him repossess one of his friend's cars because his friend is a deadbeat or something. And for Pierce, well, nobody gives a fuck about Pierce.
What the hell is going on?
I had to do some canonizing. Hold up. You're next.
Wait, what?
Sorry about that.
Where'd you find these guys?
Like I said, I made some calls.
You guys actually hang out down here?
I don't know. Add a flat screen, some throw pillows, and a hookah, and this place would be all right.
You definitely need a stripper pole in this bitch.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So what do we do now?
We listen.
Alright, everybody listen up. We got some serious shit to discuss. The Saints used to own Stillwater. And it seems like the only motherfuckers that remember that is me and Gat. I think it's time we give those other crews a wake-up call. Now, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of shit's changed since I've been out of the game. So I'm gonna need some help. Pierce, you're on the Ronin. I wanna know who's calling the shots and what businesses they're running.
Done.
Shaundi, you got the Sons of Somdi.
It's gotta be them.
Fuck, you say?
It's cool. I got this.
Carlos.
The Brotherhood. I'm on it.
Alright. Once we're done here, talk to one of these guys. They'll have something for you to do. It's our time now. Let's get this shit started.
And that is where I'm gonna leave this video today. Now, I've already played Saints Row 2, but I figured I'd play it again for a YouTube video. Anything's content, as they say. I'm working up to play the Saints Row reboot because I never actually finished that. I played it once. I think I got up to the train robbery or something. I could never finish that game. because, well, into the Saints Row reboot, it's a bit fucking hard to play.
Fall in line. Balls. Goat balls. Cow balls. Goddamn cow balls and a pizzle stick between them. Horse balls. Big, giant, sweaty horse balls. Big, giant, sweaty, dangling horse testes just swinging in the goddamn breeze, knocking back and forth like a pair of motherfucking clappers in a giant horse flesh crotch belt!
What the actual goddamn motherfucking goddamn fuck?
But, yeah, I am excited to play through the rest of the series up until the reboot, of course. But, that being said, it's definitely going to be an experience, and it's going to give me a hell of a lot of content. And I hope this is one of those series where in like 5 years I can be like, oh, I remember when I did Saints Row. It was a series that really launched my channel, and whatever. I just hope that something like that happens, you know. So, as always, if you enjoyed this video, you know, hit the subscribe button, like, share, all that. And if you hated the video, comment anyway. You know, if you think I'm a poo-poo stinky head, comment anyway. You know, I'll read it. So, yeah, subscribe, like, whatever. Get me out of the salt mines. Bye bye.